Warning: this program contains content that is not appropriate for children. It contains vulgar language, retarded humor, and a bunch of weird ass shit that no one will probably understand, including us. Therefore, it should not be viewed by anyone. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, Z's entourage out there in internet land. I'm your host, James Michael Wagner.
And I'm your co-host, John Christopher Wagner.
And welcome to the next installment of Miscellaneous Madhouse.
Yeah, you go, girl.
Today's topic is going to be a hot topic.
So hot, it is hotter than 1,000 suns, bitches.
Don't stare directly into it, boys and girls. Now let's jump right in. This is a very important topic because we're here to talk about how we're straight. Yes, we are.
We are so straight, we are straighter than a ruler,
bitches. Being straight ain't all that great, but it's never too late to forget all the hate. But some people don't subscribe to that. But anyway, we're going to first talk about how great it is to be straight.
And what would that be, my fellow co-host?
Well, one of the perks of being straight is all the fine honeys out there. You get to appreciate them. But that doesn't mean you can't appreciate the men out there too who are hot.
Oh, do tell.
Because you don't have to be gay to find men attractive, as long as it's not in a sexual way.
What kind of men are you talking about?
Beefy men.
Like, give me some examples.
Well, you have the list. And he's checking it twice like Santa Claus.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You are referring to men like Mark Wahlberg, right? With his chiseled abs that you can grate cheese on.
Yes, that you can see in Transformers Age of Extinction and Transformers The Last Night and countless other movies.
Like Boogie Nights.
Yes, an oldie but goodie.
Oh yeah. Other men that are just so flaming hot out there are ones like Chris Hemsworth.
Ooh, Thor, I could touch his hammer all night long.
Oh yeah, with those ripply biceps, he's the only one who can hold that hammer. And let's not forget his flowing, luxurious, long blonde hair.
It's like a hot blade that cuts through snow.
Oh yeah. Other honorable mentions out there, girls, are Chris Evans.
Yes, all American made.
Yes. He can save my America any day. Oh, and let's not also forget about Ben Affleck.
Ooh, do tell.
In countless great movies, but also Batman in the Justice League and Batman vs. Superman.
He can kick my ass anytime.
Was it just me, or was there tension between him and Superman?
Oh, I felt that too.
A sexual tension.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, then we also cannot forget about a forgotten favorite. You may know him as Channing Tatum from Magic Mike.
Don't get me started on the Magic Mike films.
And he was also Magic Mike XXL, bitches.
That's what I just said. I said films as in plural.
And G.I. Joe.
Yes.
The Rise of Cobra.
Yes. And a brief part in the second one. G.I. Joe.
Yes.
Retaliation.
But his definitive role will always be the Magic Mike duology.
Yes.
Where he was also known as White Chocolate.
Ooh. Heat that up in the microwave and pour some of that on me.
Yeah, I love white chocolate. I could eat that all day.
Of course, we have no sexual attraction to any of these men.
Oh no.
No, we're just looking at it from a heterosexual perspective.
Oh yeah.
Based on conventional societal norms of what an attractive male is.
Yes. Now, there are other topics too that you can be interested in. For example, like musical theater.
Yes. Like The Fireside gets me hot.
Or the Palace in Wisconsin Dells.
Oh, did it just jump up another couple degrees in here?
I think so.
Or is it just us?
Yeah, out there in internet land, are you getting hot? Because you should be. Because when you see shows like Fiddler on the Roof, or do I dare say South Pacific,
or that confusing Christmas show with the French giant.
Yeah,
maybe that one isn't so hot, considering we can't find any information on it anywhere. But still, I guess it can be hot because it's mysterious.
Or Guys on Ice.
Yes. Or anything with figure skating. So very hot.
And the amazing Buddy Holly story.
Or the Led Zeppelin tribute band.
Oh yeah.
What were they called again? We'll get back to that one later. But they rocked me all night long.
Oh yeah.
And of course, don't forget the drinks. Like mojitos. Because they're not a gay drink.
No. And mimosas.
If you're comfortable with your own sexuality, you can drink a mojito.
Yeah, all the luscious cocktails.
Brian made that very clear in Family Guy.
Oh yes, he did. And was he right?
Crystal clear. Like at a nice blue ocean by the beach.
Yeah, because where you can get all when you're all hot, you can go in and cool down.
With your honey. Your female honey.
Biological. Yeah. Yeah.
What's next on our list?
I would say fashion.
Heterosexual men can dress nice. Wear matching outfits in skin-fitting clothes.
Tight pants.
Yes.
Leather pants.
Leather. You can be like Rob Halford from Judas Priest.
Yes, and baseball caps that are backwards to give you that urban mystique.
And pre-ripped pants.
With holes that you could have ripped yourself for far less money.
Yes, but it's a fashion statement.
Yeah, because their desire.
To show you're oh so tough.
And shirts with the sleeves cut off. And tank tops.
And after working out, you get droplets of sweat on your brow.
And all over your glistening body.
Yes.
See, folks, the temperature should be rising by now. Can you feel it?
Because here it's rising drastically. Yeah. What else do we have in your chest of wonders?
Let's see, is there anything more to talk about?
I don't think so. I think we covered all the stuff a straight man can enjoy, all the indulgences that are just not limited to people of the homosexual persuasion.
Oh, like French food from Ratatouille.
Yes.
And sensuous, expensive European chocolates.
And alcoholic beverages such as wine.
Oh, yeah.
And brunches.
Where mimosas are typically served.
Because straight men gotta eat too.
Yes.
So why not do it in style?
Uh-huh.
So let's all strike a pose.
In Vogue.
Oh, wait. This is an internet-only podcast.
That won't work.
Our bad.
Because there is no visual component, girlfriend.
No, there isn't. So now we're going to hand the mics over to our alter egos.
Yes, so that is goodbye for now.
Toodles, y'all.
See you later, girls.
And remember, if you ever get into a jam with somebody and they just won't leave you alone, just say to them, talk to the hand, 'cause the face don't want to understand.
Mm-hmm, you got that right.
And you can also say to them, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Mm-hmm, and you could take that to the bank.
So once again, fellow entourage, toodles.
Toodles.
And now it's our turn, dear listener in the audience, to finish the show.
Yep, we're back.
I hope you liked our alter egos. It's kind of like superheroes, but not as awesome. But anyway, though, we're going to continue from where they left off. So we're going to talk about how, yes, we're straight. We're coming out as straight.
Yeah, so very straight.
Straight as an arrow.
Straight as a straight line.
Straight as my dick when I see a naked chick.
Or is that as hard as my dick when I see a naked chick?
That would be the James Rolfe's Friends version.
Yep. Or you mean no mistake, your video game nerd.
So now we're going to talk about what we like about women, because that's what straight means. Yes, we're getting to that.
Heterosexual.
So when we're talking about women, we're talking about biologically hot women. Hot straight women. Biologically hot straight women. And of course, that depends. That still leads to whatever you think is that way, but we'll describe what our opinion of that is, and I would like to believe our opinion is actually a fact.
Yeah.
But we'll just say our opinion, because there are people out there who like stuff that just sucks. Mm-hmm. So, and if you're one of those people, more power to you. But,
Because here, we are not all about the bass.
no, Meghan Trainor was incredibly wrong on that. We're all about
the trouble, I would say.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess in terms of hot women, how would you describe what you would think would be hot?
Oh, goody, I have to open Pandora's box. Let's see.
Uh-huh. That's right, motherfucker.
Hotness. I guess I'll start with an easy one. I would say, this really is more of an opinion thing because it really is a ratio thing. Is I'm going to start off with something easy, which is height.
Okay.
In my book, I would say someone who's around my height, who's, taller women. And of course, if you're a shorter guy, shorter women would work better. So if there's too big of a height difference, I think it gets weird.
So basically,
to you, if you have a woman who's shorter, but you're shorter, it works out anyway.
So basically, you don't want like giant and midget.
No, if we're going to extremes, no, no midgets and what was the name of the tallest guy in the world?
We're gonna get in so much trouble for this.
What's like the midget from the first Total Recall movie?
The hooker midget?
Yes, who just recently died. So we should probably
have a moment of silence. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's continue onward.
What was the name of the tallest person in the world?
I don't remember.
I forgot his name, but it was John something, I think.
I think so. How tall was he? Do you remember?
No.
Was he like 8 feet or something?
Yeah, if you want to look it up on your phone really quick. Okay. But basically the point I'm trying to make is not a huge discrepancy. Like super tall and super short.
Yeah, you want heights to be within a similar range.
Yes, and also if the woman's a little taller than you, that I would be fine with that. I'm not one of those super traditionalist people that says the man must always be taller than the woman.
Okay, now since we're dealing with basic things we've done with height, how about age? Because you always hear the word age appropriate is thrown around a lot.
Oh, this can get very...
We usually, I guess on a general rule, we subscribe to the 5-year rule.
Now, this mainly applies to current times. Back in the old days when things would change slower, you'd have people who were like 20 years apart who maybe would have a lot in common because things didn't really change much in that time. So I could see people being older and younger getting together. But in these times, though, where technology and stuff changes a lot faster, it would be harder for somebody who's with a 20-year age difference, two people who really get along, and it still does happen a little bit. But it's just rare. It's just weirder because they'd have a lot less in common. But aside from that, I still think within like 5 years now, because you'd still you'd have a lot in common now, and that could even become shorter in the future, where things start to change even faster. But anyway, though, also because of your appearance and stuff, I always want somebody around my age, younger or older, to once again, the guy doesn't always have to be older than the woman.
Woman can be older than you.
Yes, I mean, really, what's the fucking problem with that? So that's the thing, is if there's a big age difference, it is a turnoff. And then, of course, it gets to be so big you have an adult and a minor, which is a whole entirely different conversation.
Basically, you don't want somebody who can remember when the United States only had 48 states.
Yes. Or they witnessed Abraham Lincoln being assassinated.
Yeah. Or the birth of our nation.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we wouldn't find somebody that old or young attractive. And once again, there might be people out there who do, and we're not one of those people. So you can imagine what kind of words we would have for you on that subject.
Okay, so now I guess we've done height, age.
Yes, so far the clean stuff.
Okay, so I guess now the next logical attribute would be body type.
Yes. And I will summarize this, dear listener, in a very simple manner. The one thing that is the fatal flaw here is fat chicks. Hell no. No junk in the trunk.
Okay, so what would constitute a fat chick exactly?
A person whose weight is not match their height.
So
it's not the proper ratio.
So let me see if I understand this correctly. Women who would not be hot would be ones like Roseanne Barr.
Yes, and of course we're not diminishing her acting ability or anything like that.
No.
We're just going based on just appearance physical appearance. That's it.
Because Roseanne's hilarious, and the Roseanne show they brought back, the 8th, what season is it? 9th or 10th?
10th.
10th season so far is pretty good. And she's a great actress. She's one of the greatest TV moms from that era, and Roseanne is one of the greatest sitcoms from that era.
And just to make this clear is that all the people we're talking about are like that. We're not trying to make fun of their talents.
Just be purely on physical hotness
or anything.
That's all this is being judged on.
So the next group of people fall under this umbrella description.
Then the next one would be Mimi Bobek.
Yes, Kathy Kinney.
Okay, from the Drew Carey show.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think she was Mr. Wick's secretary. Yes. And then Pam Tucker from Modern Family.
Yeah, Modern Family.
Yeah, Cam's sister.
Who I think's full name is Cameron.
Yes.
That's a joke.
Yes. I don't know if that's a real name. I sure hope not. So anyway, those people couldn't be farther from what we consider attractive. I'm seriously, you can't get much worse than that.
Yeah. They all are hilarious. They're all good actresses. Their shows are good. Don't get me wrong. We like we like them in their shows on that level.
So anyway, what I'm talking about.
But as for physical attraction, big, fat, 0.
Also on the other end of
pun intended.
And then on the other end of the spectrum are the people who are so thin, like a lot of this models and stuff.
Yeah. Like
where they're from a concentration camp.
Yeah, I think if you look at some of those Victoria's Secret commercials, they're way too skinny.
Basically people in the middle. And there are also some women who maybe are a little overweight that still look okay. When I mean overweight, I mean not fat.
You mean like Kendra from the Cleveland show?
Well, she would be totally out of the...
Yeah,
a little slightly overweight.
Okay,
I said women who are slightly overweight.
Okay, no, Kendra would be like Kendra the Sea Cow. No,
she's way beyond that.
She's has her own... She has planets orbiting around her.
Yes, like that episode of Family Guy.
Here in the TV.
So
Brian throws a TV.
It starts floating around him, and it's
that's on the other end of the scale.
Yes. So women who are slightly overweight can still look okay. So now that we've alienated fat women and short women, and old women and super young women, and girls who are not adults.
Yeah. And then of course you have what we call the porn star category or porn star grade. So that doesn't mean when we say porn star caliber or porn star grade or porn star category, that doesn't mean that the women are actual porn stars. It just means that they are at that level, that they're of porn star quality.
They have porn star like characteristics.
Yes. So women that we would put in that category, which would be the highest category, the opposite of Kendra the Sea Cow.
Let's get dirty here. I guess we'll jump now into breast size.
Okay, so let's talk about what we come.
So let's knock it right out of the park. Let's knock this one right out of the park right now.
Okay, so let me get this started. Fake titties, yes or no?
I was just gonna say that. You mean okay or not okay?
Yeah.
Okay if done correctly.
Yes, I am fine with fake breasts if they're not designed to be so.
If they're not so unbelievably big like it's appearing.
Yeah, because that is horrible. That's just fucking horrible and ugly beyond all recognition.
And of course, breast reduction's okay.
Now, good examples would be Sophia Vigeris from my family. She had breast, I think, enlargement surgery.
Enhancement?
I think she did.
Yes.
Those are fine. Those are perfectly fine.
Those seem decent.
I think Kaylee Kukel from The Big Bang Theory did. I think I read that somewhere.
That seems like it's unconfirmed. She might have.
I think she did, which, again, they look perfectly fine, so that's totally acceptable. But no, you don't have to. But we're talking about like big fake ones that are just so ungodly hideous.
Once you get past if you know the breast size, you start with A, and then I think you can go like double A, triple A, and then to B.
Oh,
and then double B, triple
like
B,
batteries.
C. Yes,
or triple A, the automotive insurance company.
Yes, quit interrupting me. So what I was saying is you can have like A, double A, triple A, like B, double B, triple B, C's, and so on. I think that's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So, and basically, in our opinion, is once you get past like D, maybe double D, it starts to become too big,
like alien, like not of this world.
Yes, like it becomes like from another planet. So like I'd say like double D or less is kind of like the ballpark here, where for us that we think that's okay, because then it becomes so big and unnatural. Like you said, it's like you're in some low budget sci-fi movie.
Oh, like the hooker with the 3 boobs from Total Recall.
Yes.
And again, 3 boobs.
Well, that wasn't low budget.
Three boobs is not hot.
Yes, that wasn't low budget, but no, you're in some fucked up sci-fi movie. So yes, something like that would be okay. Let's see. We talked about the butt.
Okay, for breast size. Okay, so now we're about physical.
Okay, I guess we can stop being dirty for a little bit and then go back to let's say outfits, like clothes.
Yeah. Nothing from the 1800s.
Nothing Victorian era. Nothing from copper.
Again, tight clothes and stuff are fine. And I understand that you can't dress like this all the time. Like bikinis, great. As long as they're not like super small where they actually can like see
One
stuff.
piece is okay. 2 piece is great. Better.
Mm-hmm.
Is smaller the better. And until it becomes so small that it's illegal.
Yeah, like
unless it's a nude beach, then you're nude.
When it becomes like thongs and stuff like that starts like in a public place that's starting to get too.
Yes, usually what I've learned is simple. The more simple the clothes are, the better. When stuff gets too fancy, it gets stupid.
Oh yeah, in terms of regular clothes, yeah.
Yes. And this is very basic because we're not fashion experts.
No, basically simpler is better. Anything like those stupid fashion shows where you see people on the runway.
Oh, that stuff's gay as hell.
I hate that shit.
That's shit. Shit's too good for that shit.
Yeah,
too good of a word.
So with clothes, like form-fitting tight clothes are fine.
Big ears okay if it's appropriate.
What about those hats with like the ears, like the things like Louise has from Bob's Burgers?
No.
Well, hot chicks can, as long as they're not too big. If hot chicks wear like the caps with like the ears on them, like sticking out, that's okay.
Oh, yeah, I guess like earrings are okay as long as they're not super big.
In long scarves.
Well, actually, we'll stick with piercings and earrings for another topic. We'll just stick with clothes now.
We'll get to those later. Long scarves.
Yeah, silk. Anything that reveals cleavage if it's appropriate for where you are. No hooker boots.
Yeah.
Plaid, I guess.
Plaid's okay.
Yeah, if it's done
Because
right.
Kuko does plaid on the Big Bang
Hats.
Theory.
Hats are okay, depending on what kind they are.
Football jerseys.
Yeah, basically, women can get away with more manly clothes.
Tight seeds.
Yes, shoes.
To show off that sugary sweet ass you could bounce a quarter
I
off.
think any kind of shoes are okay.
Yeah, heels.
Except maybe like the really tall ones that just...
Oh, you're talking about like the 70s shoes where they had goldfish
Or
in them?
platform shoes. Those things suck balls.
Oh, what about the platform shoes you could stick your Game Boy in them? Seriously, those do exist. Go to Wikipedia.
Yeah, I don't think the hot women would be wearing those.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so let's move from...
Okay, so as long as we're still sticking with like clothes, let's talk about makeup. This will be short. Anything that doesn't...
Less is better.
Anything that doesn't... Okay, yes, anything that doesn't make you look like a clown or a whore.
What's that? Or a whore clown.
Whore clown. like Bisbo.
It. Okay. What was that one thing you were telling me about?
What?
Was that Becky from Roseanne? Becky 1? The thing with makeup?
No, that was from Full House.
I keep getting it mixed up. Okay,
Becky from Full House with DJ.
That was it.
Because if you remember, her mom was dead as a doornail, right? Because that's the premise of the show. So
she was a stiffy.
So she had no female influence in her life. So she was going to go to school, but when she did her makeup, she looked like a prostitute. And then Danny wouldn't let her go.
Or a prostitute.
Yeah. Thank you, Nancy Gribble, from King of the Hill. But DJ's too old to be a prostitute.
Yeah, by that point, I think she was.
Prostitutes, I think they're like 13 and under.
Preteen, yeah. Okay, you're right. She was a little older.
So then, anyway, her aunt Rebecca,
Becky, Jesse's wife.
Yeah, Becky Shortwood. It was basically like her mom figure in the show. Told her how to do makeup, and she said a line I will never forget until time stops. That the trick to wearing makeup is to look like you're not wearing any at all. The goal is to bring out your natural beauty. So then that's where color coordination comes in.
Yes, and also on
the best example I could think of that in violation of this in the history of all mankind and womankind in the whole universe would be Mimi Bobek from the Drew Carey Show.
Now, to be fair, in later seasons, I think she wore less, and also the episode where Drew was in a coma, and he had that dream where Mimi was like his assistant, and he was hanging out with all those like supermodels and stuff. She didn't wear as much makeup in there, and also, like I said, in the later seasons, I think she wore a little bit less.
Yeah.
But for most of the show, yes, it was so over the top.
Yes, so
it made you want to vomit.
So, ladies out there, if you want to know what not to do, just watch the Drew Carey Show and look at Mimi Bobek. And also, just for the record, I think there are certain colors that do not work with any human skin tone there is. So,
yes, avoid any colors that do not fit on you unless you're an alien or like in a movie.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe like Guardians of the Galaxy or some other kind of sci-fi movie.
Okay. So then that's a little so we're done with that. So I guess next
I want to pick the next topic.
Okay.
Let's go with hairstyle.
Okay. This is a short one. I was actually going to say hair.
Oh, okay.
But anyway.
I read your mind. I'm like Fry in Futurama without my tinfoil hat.
Oh, I forgot to wear my tinfoil hat. So you can't read my thoughts. Yeah, for the Futurama thing where they have the dice and it's like Dungeons and Dragons.
No, I think that's
the one where they have the dice.
No, that's the one with the Into the Wild Green Yonder.
With the tinfoil hats.
Yes.
Oh, you're right. I got confused. Okay, the other one is one of the movies. The other one's a different one.
Yeah, with the eco-feminazis.
Yes. Okay, you're right. Okay. I guess when it comes to hair, simpler is better. Much like clothes.
Yes.
Because again, when you look at like the really, really bad hairdos, I don't know. Let's a very fine. This is kind of a stretch, but a very bad offender of this would be Johnny Weir from the Olympics.
Oh yeah, I remember who you're talking.
Even
he's a guy. Though.
Yeah, but even if he was a woman, that would still be horrible. Okay, so you can just Google that and then just learn about what we do not like.
Okay, another criminal offense is a shaved head. Whether it's one side and then the top and the other side are long, or the whole head is shaved.
Basically, a woman should not look like Ripley from Aliens 3.
Unless you have a medical condition and you have to have your head shaved.
Or if you're going through chemotherapy.
Yes, or if you're having surgery or something, so you need to shave it.
So in extreme circumstances.
Yeah, so longer the better, at least shoulder length in our opinion.
And then, the hair should be at least shoulder length. No, anything shorter than that's too short.
No buns, like where you look like
the owner of Tweety Bird.
Yes, a 19th century librarian.
Highlights are fine.
As long as they're not over the top and like neon colored.
Yes. For example, I know there was an episode of George Lopez where Carmen had like a red it's like a stripe in her hair or something, which looked fine because it was just just a couple.
Any natural colors are
so
fine.
That's okay. Any unnatural colors, I guess if it's done a little bit, like I've seen some women who have like the ends like pink or something like that, like that's okay.
I'm talking about like Bozo the Clown type shit.
No, again, moderation. There's a point where you can cross the line, go too far, and then it becomes bad.
In other words, no fucking punk rocker hairdos.
Oh, mohawks, things like that.
Spikes.
No, not for... not like that. And then simpler stuff is fine. You can hit up is fine.
Down, ponytails. No pigtails because you're too old to be spanked over your daddy's knee.
Who said that?
No, I think somebody on one of the VH1, what was it? Well, one of those like I Love the 80s show. Some show. Like somebody said that yes, like if you're like older than like 6 or something, you shouldn't have like pigtails. So that's stupid. Like I said, ponytails are fine. Side ponytails are kind of lame, like Tammy from Bob's Burgers.
But they're okay. They're not.
They're not. They're just so 80s.
Yeah.
So anyway,
or the girl from Ninja Scroll.
Yes. Or
TV series.
Like curly hair, wavy hair, straight hair is fine. Like I said, it gets too weird. It gets gay. Keep it simple. So I think that's all we have to say on hair.
Okay. Next.
Oh, also one more thing that's kind of related to hair is, for God fucking sake, no unibrows.
Oh yeah.
I swear to God, do not have a fucking unibrow.
Oh, also, I guess we're talking about hair on the top of your head.
We'll get to the other thing later.
Okay,
I guess.
Okay.
We'll save that as the coup de grace.
Okay.
Want to move into piercings?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
For piercings, again, we think they're fine as long as they're not overdone to the point of absurdity.
Like that African shit with like the huge
earlobe crap.
Yes, or the lip.
Or that guy who has like all those 100 piercings on his face.
Oh, that's
like
so
the lizard guy.
That's so fucking retarded.
Oh no, that shit's stupid. Okay, so when it comes to piercing, like ears are fine. Anywhere on the ears,
even
fine.
like hoop rings are okay as long as they're small.
Kind of hookerish fun.
Or the little ones, nose, lip, tongue.
Yeah, those are fine as long like that thing. I guess the one that goes like the bowl one that's like the middle of your nose. If it's like small, I guess would be okay.
Kind of Flintstone-ish, but
yeah. But or like the
eyebrow
go through the side, that's fine. Or like the little one that just goes into your nose is fine. I guess like lip is okay as long as they're not too big. We're not really like sticklers for that. Of course, then when you get into things like navel piercings, those are awesome. We love those. Nipple piercings are fine.
Yeah,
those are great. Love those. Nipple shields too.
Yeah,
which you need nipple piercing for. Those are cool too. Clitoris piercings are great. Other vaginal piercings that don't go in the clitoris, like on the side or whatever, those are great too. As long as they're not overdone. So
notice how our favorites are the most sexual.
I know. So also, stuff like nipples and piercings, navel piercings, vaginal piercings, the more exotic ones are awesome. They're our favorites. Encourage them. Yeah, can't go wrong with those.
Okay, and as long as they're not super gaudy over the top.
No, of course not.
I think that's about it on piercings. So let's move to another part of the face now, unless you had something else you wanted to say.
Also back for I'll just make it now so I don't forget. It's not a piercing, but for I guess we could do it about fashion accessories, right?
I thought clothes.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I'll just make it now then because I don't know where it would fit in. Like belly chains are fine too. Like waist chains are great.
That's kind of like around there, or like bracelets, jewelry.
Oh yeah, jewelry. So jewelry would be stuff like necklaces, non-piercing stuff. So like necklaces, waist, belly chains, bracelets. Those are great too. Things you wear on your arm, like they're not on your bracelet. I don't know what they're called, but
yeah,
like those things are great too. Can't go wrong with them as long as they're not overdone. So we love those too. Those are great.
Is that it for that kind of?
I think so.
Okay. Now I'll move into another topic that'll be really quick that I just remembered. Glasses, hot or not?
I think they're okay, unless they're like the 70s glasses.
Or Granny's glasses.
Yeah, because no. Because I know that they're...
Continue.
Because I know that there are people who, contacts, you don't like them or they don't work with them. And then you have laser eye surgery where people can't get them for some reason, so then they're stuck with glasses. So I guess if they're appropriate looking, they're like smaller for women, that's okay, because I understand and that's fine.
Yes. And I guess my opinion is glasses might make you a little less hot. They don't ruin you. They won't make you unhot, but maybe they hurt you a little bit. But you can always take them off, and then you go back up to your original level.
Yeah, that's fine.
So glasses are easy to take on and off. So glasses, and also people need glasses, so glasses are okay. We can bypass that.
Yes. Okay. How about let's talk about tattoos?
Yes, I was just gonna mention that. Once again, I read your fucking mind. You really need that tinfoil. Actually, don't we have some?
I need that goddamn tinfoil.
I think we have some aluminum foil.
That's tinfoil, right? I think so. They're the same thing. I think.
Cool. Yeah, they might be.
Cool.
Because I've heard tinfoil, aluminum foil. Okay, tattoos. This is very interesting. Okay, I'll start off by using an example that I think is at the very extreme end.
Oh, do tell.
Where it's a big no-no. If you're at the level of Ink Masters Angels, fuck you. That is the stupidest, most ugly, unattractive thing I've ever seen.
Oh, or the person from American Pickers.
Oh yeah, Danielle.
Danielle, who runs,
or whatever.
Runs the school.
Well, she got more tattoos as the show went on, I think. She started out, I think, okay.
But again, it has nothing to do with her ability to do her job. She's a great character. She's great at what she does. We like American Pickers, but man, that is just too much.
Or the tattoo artists who are women. I'm not making fun of their ability or anything. I'm just saying that the tattoos are so out of control, it's too much.
And now men can pull off more tattoos than women, but at that level, that's even too much for men.
Yes. I would say a few tattoos on women and they're smaller are okay.
Like if you have one on your sugary sweet ass, or you have one maybe on your wrist or
your
ankle or something like that. That's not... For example, like if you remember our last video, we did about the honey hut with Isabella, the belly dancer from YouTube.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, but still go check her out if you don't know who I'm talking about, because she is awesome. So just type in Isabella belly dancer at YouTube, and she'll pop up, and you'll love her. And she has,
yes,
she meets a lot of the criteria too, because the long hair navel piercing, belly chain, stuff like that.
Yes,
Jewelry,
yes.
But she also has, I think, her dresses and stuff and clothes are good too. But she also has tattoos. I think they're on the back of her thighs, or like paw prints. I think, or like something like a panther or something. And
What, from Manimal?
I don't. Maybe, I hope not. But anyway, though, she has one on the back of her thigh, like above her knees, I think, and right below her bum, and that's fine because they're not overkill, and they're in an acceptable place. So Isabel's a really good example because she hits a lot of the notes that we, like. So I use her as an example as an appropriate use of tattoos. But like those ink angels, that's way too much. So again,
or like rocker chicks, or like women in like punk bands or metal bands. There aren't many, but
usually get
or women who are like a lot of the counterculture type stuff.
That's
where they have so many tattoos that it's not appealing anymore. It's just like, oh.
Yeah. So, and like I said again, even with men, there's a limit to how.
And I guess the
tattoos.
worst part would be is if you're not.
Oh, anything on the face is like.
Yes.
Just bad.
Now, of course, the point is.
Like Mike Tyson Mysteries.
Is that if you are, in our opinion, a good looking woman and you get a lot of tattoos and then you ruin yourself, that's the worst offense. That's the worst thing you can do.
Also,
but if you're not that good looking to begin with, then it doesn't really matter.
Okay, I want to bring this up real quick because I just thought of it. Smoking.
Oh, smoking. Hot or not hot?
Not.
Cigars, stogies, cigarettes, what have you. Drinking's okay, though.
Oh, no, drinking's fine.
Alcoholism isn't fun, though.
We drink responsibly. But women with cigarettes. Women with cigars.
Women with e-cigarettes, better?
Well, with e-cigarettes, it's water vapor with nicotine, so I think nicotine is just addictive. I don't think it actually hurts you. So with e-cigarettes, is you just have water vapor with nicotine, so there's nothing in it that actually can hurt you or cause cancer, I think.
Yes.
It doesn't contain other chemicals.
Now, I believe if you want more information on e-cigarettes...
I think that's what it is. Don't quote me on it. That's just...
if you want more information on e-cigarettes, please consult Rush Limbaugh. Yeah. I think he uses them.
But that's better than regular cigarettes. But no, but traditional cigarettes and traditional smoking, like cool cigarettes, chose the cigarettes of our dear leader L. Ron Hubbard, are not
cool cigarettes,
are not cool, and never will be cool.
Yes. Okay.
I just thought of that. I want to get that in there.
Okay. Let's see. Do we want to? When we talk about body type, as an extension of this, I guess we could talk about skin color.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, of course, this depends on what race you are, and maybe not. It just depends on what you're interested in. But we always find that a woman is more attractive. A woman is more attractive. If their skin color's closer to what our skin color is.
Because we're white.
Yeah, let's start giving out personal information. That's where it starts. Not to say that you can't be Asian or black.
Yeah, there are ones. We usually prefer white people, and that's, I think, true of most people, like black people.
Get all on board for the racist train.
Yeah, we are going to be fucked up the ass for this one. But that's true of really any race. Like, I would assume then that Asians would find,
or like Middle Eastern, Spanish,
or Indian, or things like that.
Yeah,
and again, there are Indies, there are Asians, there are black people we think are attractive too. But we usually
probably not as many. But
we usually find white people or of European descent more attractive.
But there are other races. At least some of them we think are attractive. So let's see. There isn't much to say about that. I guess.
Oh, what about hair?
Yes, this kind of goes back to hair not on the top of your head, but it's hair
Everywhere
nonetheless.
Basically,
So we're gonna go now delve into a very important topic, which is body hair.
Okay, so just to sum it up, I'm going to just give you a very quick sentence. I'll just sum this up. You should only, and this applies to the hot women out there, is that the only hair you should have should be on the top of your head and your eyebrows.
Okay, that I think is
For the most part.
I think it's a tad extreme. Let me explain. First of all, well, I'll paint a picture for you.
No armpit hair.
So I give credit to where credit is due. So thank you, Sophia Petrollo, for this intro from Golden Girls. Picture it. A hippie woman. You know, like women from King of the Hill, an episode where like Bobby accidentally hits the crane or catches the crane and they think he kills it, but he just knocks it out.
Or the park where the hippies take over the park.
Yes. Where those women have like super long armpit hair and stuff. Not hot.
No.
We believe it should either be shaven or you can have a little bit like stubble.
You don't want armpit hair like Linda from Bob's Burgers.
Yes, that's another great example with the rash.
With the rash.
Yes,
but she had medical reasons. Though.
Yes, or a little bit of leg hair. Because what I'm trying to say is women don't have to shave.
I know
continuously.
you can't be perfect. I know.
So a little bit is okay, but once Bigfoot can start hiding on your body,
or you are Bigfoot.
Yeah, so you become Bigfoot, then we have a fucking problem.
Yeah. Because believe me, you are not manimal. But that is not the goal for hot women is to not be manimal.
Womanimal.
Womanimal.
And you can see where we're going with this. Yeah. Now we're going to the most coveted area on the female form.
Oh, do you mean?
Yes.
Oh, the greatest place there is.
Yes.
The happiest place on earth.
Do you want hair on the cave? The bat cave. I would say none to little. I don't want to be slashing through there with a machete.
Yeah.
Trying to find the entrance to the cave.
Because hair is, first of all, having long hair like that is not hot.
It might be for health reasons, like it keeps stuff out.
Plus, it really...
But when you're doing it...
It also makes eating pussy hard and not fun.
Unless you like hair pie, like Brian.
I like my pie without hair. I like it hair-free.
Of course, there's different styles. You can do like the landing strip, which is a little above it.
So a little bit if it's cut down low, shaven, or completely gone is fine.
So if it's bald or there's a little bit, that's fine. Like I said, is you don't want to be like a shade carpet.
So we're huge fans of bikini waxes, basically.
Yes, I think that's a Brazilian thing. Yes, they really got that right.
They do that because we wear bikini and our hair sticking out.
Yes, and then of course, as for dyeing it and stuff, like I think you can make it different colors. I'm assuming that would be okay as long as it's not like. The same principles apply like on your head.
Well, I would have never even thought of that.
I'm sure that's a real thing. I think in TV shows people make jokes about that. I mean, it's hair. I'm assuming you can dye it.
Yeah.
Which would be okay, I think, as long as it's not weird ass colors.
And also, when I talked about eating pussy, how that makes it difficult, as an unrelated thing that also applies to guys too, that eating cock makes it difficult too. So, man, if you want your dick to get sucked, make sure your hair is like that area shaved because that does help. It encourages the hot chick to suck your dick better. Because they do not like eating hair just like you do not like eating their hair. So basically, if you both really, really like oral sex, then get rid of the hair down there.
Show each other the proper respect.
Yes.
And now I have all sorts of images in my head I wish I didn't have. But I digress. What other things can we talk about in terms of hotness?
Women, I guess, like behavior-wise, like women should act like women.
Yes. What I mean is women can be... How can I explain this?
Now, when we mean as that women can do men's stuff. Okay, they can play sports, they can do all that. That's great.
And when we mean women should be feminine, we don't mean they should be sissies or wussies.
No. Or women like be doing stuff like handling firearms.
Yes, women can be more manly, which is okay, as long as they're not basically like they are men, or they think they are men, or they are so, or they're so feminine that they're like pussies. Like,
yeah.
As in like wimps.
Like the girls with the handkerchiefs or the princesses that always have to be rescued.
Yeah, They can be independent and take care of themselves.
They can be rougher. There's no problem with that. That's great. We think that's good. Because, you don't want, like, when we mean women, we mean more traditional type of behavior, but not stereotypical where it's like they can't do anything.
Traditional gender roles, but
not that extreme.
Not that conservative.
No.
Like there's a little flexibility in there.
Crap.
There can be a little flexibility in that.
So women who can properly handle firearms responsibly
or can kick your ass, which is fine.
Do sports, things like that, that's all great.
Flexibility's good. That's hot. Of course, if you're in shape, you probably are more flexible. Let's see. What else are we... Oh, let's talk about, careers.
Okay.
What I mean is, like, a stay-at-home woman, like, for a lack of a better word, like, stay-at-home mom.
Okay, it really doesn't matter. I mean,
or a job that's...
What about degrees? Because this also applies to careers, too, like just high school diploma, or... Basically, everybody should really just have a high school diploma at minimum.
We will.
Yeah, you don't need a bachelor's.
We think you should at least graduate from high school. Yeah. You don't have to, but
you necessarily don't need bachelor's or master's or PhD or anything like that.
But trust me, the women with PhDs usually aren't hot.
And what about trade stuff's fine. What about money wise?
Nah. I'm flexible. I mean, as long as you're not a fucking bum.
Yeah, living like in a trailer like trash.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a millionaire or not.
No, I don't really care either. About money wise, that doesn't. Really.
Like I said, you could be a stay-at-home wife or something.
You basically don't. You just don't want the tinfoil hat guy from the Wild Green Yonder.
Yes.
Or the guy behind Stuckey's with the tinfoil hat.
Yes. Let's see what else.
Or the girl from the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2.
Yes.
Who lived in the opera house.
Yes. Okay, let's see. I think there was something else. Let's see. We covered
hair, clothes, makeup,
career.
Cosmetics.
Let's see. Oh, like swearing, hot or not.
That's fine.
As long as it's not over the top.
And same with guys. I don't have a problem with cursing as long as it's not out of control.
I mean, women's being vulgar can be sexy. Like I said, that's just something that applies to men too, where if you do it too much, it's stupid. But other than that, who cares? Let's see, what other fun things?
Interest, stuff like that. I mean, of course...
Well, you want somebody who has something in common with you. We all know that.
And that of course, pertains to, politics, possibly religion, things like that. Where they're similar to you.
Oh, yeah, different religions. They can work. I mean, now we're kind of stretching here.
Yeah, but now we're getting to the non-physical stuff. And this is important because this does pertain to that.
Yes. And then
basically, when it comes to hobbies, interests, religion, or politics, most best compatibility would be stuff that is close to you. Closer to you in those categories would be best, because that thing about where you have opposites attract, where people are so different from each other, I think that's bullshit. I think that in the long run, that really doesn't work.
It might work initially because it's different. But then it's boom.
Because in the end, you may come for the hotness, the physical hotness, but you stay for everything else.
Yeah, you can't have a relationship just totally based on hotness.
Yeah.
At least in the long term.
Because if the girl's hot, she's a dumbass, or she's a freak, or she's, evil or whatever, then obviously that's...
James Bond villain.
That will not work.
Okay. But now for one more thing that I want to bring up, that if it's hot or not. And I'm sure I already know the answer, but because of you, listener in the audience, you might not know what our opinion of this is. I'm going to ask it anyway for you. Squirting, hot or not?
It's hot, hot, hot.
It's possibly the hottest thing in the universe.
Yeah.
What else is there to say?
If you're unfamiliar with it, go to our favorite website, Wikipedia, type that in. It's also known as gushing or female ejaculation, and you'll learn everything you need to know.
I mean,
and also it is not pee.
It's the bee's knees.
It's awesome, but I think that might be for another video.
Yes,
but yeah, we would say that squirting, yes, is definitely hot.
I had to bring that up because
that's a legitimate thing. Because
it's part of it, even if it's going to be its own video. So let's say I think we've run the gamut of our personal tastes. If there's anything else you want to add,
I can't think of anything else. I think we've pretty much covered it.
The only other thing I can think of is that I'm sure there's people out there who basically just disagreed with everything we've ever said.
Which is fine.
Which is fine. You know, I mean, okay, it whatever floats your boat. You know, and guess
for us, it's pussy juice.
Yes. And a boat floats on pussy juice. And I guess the thing is if whatever you're interested in, you know, don't be ashamed of it, whether we think it's freaky or if you think what we're into is freaky or whatever, because you're not hurting anybody. So like I said, is that
because unlike fascists, we don't believe in forcing stuff on people.
Yes, and if you were offended by anything that we said, then we're very glad, and we hope we can offend you later on, because we like to do that.
Because that's what we do.
It's not the main reason why we do things, but it's it's a side thing.
It's an unintentional side effect.
Yes, it's a great side effect. So that's just the way it is, because this is our world.
Like Wayne's World.
No, it's kind of like Waters' World.
Oh yeah, with Jesse Waters.
Yes. Except
not that could be confused with Waterworld with Kevin Costner. So this isn't Waterworld. This is Waters' World.
Yes, this is our world.
Or Wayne's World.
And the oceans are made with pussy juice.
Yeah. That's what our boat. So if it was Waterworld, our water would be pussy juice that our rafts and boats float on.
Well, I think that wraps it up.
Okay,
then.
Yeah, I think so too.
So if you like this video, please leave comments below. And if you like any of our other videos, please leave comments for those videos as well. And you can also like this video if you want to, and like our other videos. And if you like our channel, please feel free to subscribe to it.
That's right, bitches.
I think I covered all the business aspects there.
I think you did.
Okay. So on that note, this is James Michael Wagner
and John Christopher Wagner
signing out, motherfuckers and motherfuckets.
Yep.
For John.
For John.